ChatGPT. Relate ACIM to the movie I Can Only Imagine. I Can Only Imagine through the lens of A Course in Miracles, ACIM. I Can Only Imagine is a deeply moving story about forgiveness, healing childhood wounds, transforming pain into purpose, and discovering that love can emerge where fear once seemed overwhelming. Through the lens of A Course in Miracles, ACIM, it becomes a powerful lesson that miracles occur when grievances are released and the past is given a new purpose. At its heart, the movie asks, can someone who caused great pain truly be forgiven? This is one of the central questions of ACIM, the burden of the past. Much of the story centers on Bart's painful relationship with his father, years of fear, anger, hurt, disappointment. The ego builds identity around these experiences. It says, this happened to me as this explains who I am. I can never fully move beyond this. ACIM teaches that the past survives only through our continued investment in it. The past itself is gone. What remains is our interpretation. The movie beautifully illustrates how powerful those interpretations can become. Grievances. For much of the film, Bart carries understandable grievances. The ego sees grievances as protection, a way of preserving justice, a way of preserving identity. And ACIM teaches that grievances imprison the one who carries them, not because the pain was unreal, but because the grievance continually replays the pain. The movie explores the difficult but liberating process of releasing old judgments. The transformation of the father. One of the most powerful themes in the film is change. The father who once embodied fear begins undergoing a profound transformation. The ego resists this possibility. The ego prefers fixed identities. People never change. He will always be that way. The past defines the future. ACIM teaches that every mind retains the capacity for healing. Every mind can choose again. The movie powerfully demonstrates this principle. Seeing beyond the behavior. Forgiveness in ACIM does not mean denying harmful behavior. It means learning to see beyond behavior to the deeper call for healing. As Bart begins seeing his father differently, something remarkable happens. His perception changes. The external facts may remain, the meaning changes. This is the miracle. The movie beautifully portrays this shift. Pain. Given a new purpose. One of the most ACIM-like themes in the film is the transformation of suffering into service. Bart's painful experiences ultimately become the foundation for a song that touches millions of lives. ACIM teaches that the Holy Spirit does not waste anything. Even painful experiences can be repurposed for healing. The miracle does not erase the past. The miracle gives it a new purpose. The song as a symbol. I Can Only Imagine becomes more than a song. It becomes a symbol of looking beyond the limitations of the world toward a reality of love. ACIM similarly invites the mind beyond the world of conflict and separation, not through escape, but through remembrance. The song points toward wonder, gratitude, humility, just off the recognition that something greater exists beyond the ego's framework. Healing relationships. The emotional center of the movie is not success in music. It is healing in relationship. ACIM teaches that relationships are the primary classroom for forgiveness. The greatest miracle in the film is not the popularity of the song. The greatest miracle is the healing between father and son. That joining reflects the true purpose of forgiveness. Innocence. As the story unfolds, Bart begins seeing not only the mistakes his father made, but also the fear and pain that shaped him. This mirrors a key ACIM teaching. The ego sees guilt. The Holy Spirit sees innocence hidden beneath fear. The movie does not excuse harmful actions, but it points toward a vision that sees beyond them. The central reflection. The ego watches I Can Only Imagine and asks, how can I get over what happened? The Holy Spirit watches I Can Only Imagine and asks, can I allow what happened to be transformed into healing? Viewed through ACIM, the movie becomes a profound lesson in forgiveness and redemption. Bart's journey demonstrates that healing does not come from changing the past. Healing comes from changing the meaning assigned to the past. The deepest message may be, the ego uses pain to build walls. The Holy Spirit uses pain to open hearts. Forgiveness does not erase history. It releases the belief that history defines who we are. When grievances are surrendered, even the deepest wounds can become channels through which love extends. Go to mwge.org to find full movie and commentary by David Hoffmeister.